Hey friends, October the 20th. Let me make sure. I haven't been working for a week, kind of semi-retired. I promised you guys I would do a video on what is a bug out bag. Of course, let me turn the camera around, kind of get a little closer to you guys. A lot of craziness going on in the world, folks. You're gonna probably see a side to me that you've never seen before. You're gonna see Mike, the Army veteran. Usually I'm gardening, we're doing canning, my chef stuff, preserving. But guys, there's a lot of shit going on in the world, okay? I'm not gonna curse too much, I really want to impact all of you because I'm a little worried, guys. I was in the Army, late 80s, early 90s. I was over, I won't tell you all the details, but I was over in Israel, I was over in Egypt. I was stationed in upstate New York. To all my Army buddies out there, if you're watching, love you guys, miss you. We need to plan a reunion. But I'm a Christian. Michelle and I are people of faith. We pray, our hearts are good with God. And we prepare. We're not like weirdo black ops, helicopter preppers. No, we're prepared because we want to be, okay? We garden, we grow our own food, and we preserve our food because it's just our lifestyle. It's our faith in God. For all of you guys that have been following us, thank you so much. We're not making any money. I don't even know how to get monetized. I don't care. I'll figure it out one day, or one of my friends will help me figure it out. I'm not worried about it. My goal, now obviously I do a lot more of the YouTube than Michelle. She's a little shy. It's kind of not her thing really, unless we go on a day trip, which is fine. It's just the way she is and the way I am. I'm a little more like I was when I was a corporate chef. I was on the stage. I'm used to being in front of people. I'm used to grabbing the microphone and doing all the announcements. So Miss Rochelle and I are aligned. It's just that she doesn't do YouTube as much. So I don't want to get on a soapbox here, but I want to teach you something that I think is very important, okay? Do you have food? Do you have water? Do you have a way of purifying water? You know, there's the cardinal rule. You die if you don't have water pretty soon, okay? If you don't have shelter, if you're out in the cold or the heat, it could take you. And then last food, you could last maybe 30 days. Probably not, if you're not in really good shape. So I don't want to freak everybody out, but guys, look at what's going on in the world. It's not good. We have a war in Europe with tanks. It's 2023. We have tanks obliterating buildings and people, and now we have a biblical war, okay? This is a biblical war going on right now, right? And it's already starting from the north of Israel. What's next? Asia? I won't mention anything specific, and I don't care about YouTube. I always follow the rules, but I'm gonna push the limit this time because I care about you. I care about all of my viewers, and I have some skills, okay guys? I know how to garden in Texas in the heat. I'm not the best, but I do pretty good. I fail and I win and I learn. I'm a chef, so I can take food and do stuff with it. So I wanna share these things with you, but I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran, guys. 10th Mountain. Very proud of that. But anyway, I'm gonna show you what a bug out bag is, okay? So let's just briefly talk about what is a bug out bag, also called a scat pack, right? Let's just say the power goes out. We've all had that done before, right? The power goes out, the water doesn't run. We had that just last winter, where 7 days. We were fortunate to have power because we live right down the street from the local fire and police department and an ER center, but everybody around us didn't have power. We've gone camping, we don't need it. We've got flashlights. It starts to get cold. Fortunately, we have natural gas. We were able to burn the fireplace. What if you don't? If I didn't have natural gas, I'd rip that whole thing out of there and start burning wood. So a bug out bag is your last ditch effort. Power's out, no water, something bad is coming to you, okay? Something bad. We've all seen the movie Red Dawn. The first one was the best, by the way, with Patrick Swayze, God bless his soul. I know it's silly, guys, but watch the news. Anything can happen. Right now, and I'm not going to go into politics, America's leadership is weak. And Washington is a big swamp. You can't denounce that. But anyway, I want to move on. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, but I don't really give a shit. I want to make sure that you guys are ready. Don't just be walking around with your cell phone in your face, just living life. Come on, wake up, take an extra 10, 15 minutes, an extra hour a week. Look at your surroundings, your settings, even if you're in an apartment. But if you own a house and you're not growing something to eat, I feel sorry for you. I have friends that I love very much that all just come to you. No, it's not gonna happen. You better take care of yourself and you better take care of your family, okay? Grow a garden. Buy food if you don't want to grow a garden. And I've showed you my food storage, guys. We have bags and bags of dried beans, dried rice, pasta, canned meats, proteins. We can, we pickle, we preserve. We're locked and loaded as far as food concerned, and we're locked and loaded with other things as well too. But I want to show you a bug out bag. What happens if you can't hunker down? You gotta flee. You gotta get away. Let's go take a look and see what our little bug out bag is. We actually have about 2 or 3 bug out bags. I have our main bug out bag. I have Rochelle's bug out bag, which is more toiletries, medicines, things that you might need, feminine products, etc. It's things that you might need. And then we have a food bug out bag, and I can take these bags and I can hump out of here. That's an army term for walk. And we're right near the country, out in the middle of nowhere. So we can walk, and in 3-4 miles, we're in the middle of the hill country, out in the woods. Let's take a look. I don't want to get you guys too riled up, but I want to show you that I'm really passionate about this. I am a veteran, and I have skills up here, and if something goes, and if nothing happens, fine. Take your bag, go to the woods and practice. But let's take a look at the bag, and I'll show you what we have for our bug out bag. All right, here we go. All right, guys, here it is. This is the main bug out bag. We have an LBV, load bearing vest. Also a tactical vest, okay? Let me see if I can show you how this works. All right, so this is a tactical vest, military. There's all different kinds. You can go to any kind of military. Oh, I gained weight. I gotta suck it in. But it's got clips. You can hold magazines. You can hold paracord, also known as 550 cord. It's parachute cord. In this cord right here, there's several small, thin layers of string that you could use for fishing, setting traps. I've got a do-rag, which is basically a bandana for sweating. So in the pockets, you can put all different things. Let me bring you down closer and show you what I have in mind. So this is a cool vest, guys. This is an aftermarket vest. You can go and get what you want. And you can put in here what you need, what you think you need. We have a self-defense mechanism. I'll just say that. I always keep a chem light in case you need some light. Use red, so it can't be seen far away. And I also have a compass. And in the scat pack, there's also a mirror you can use for signaling. But you can fill whatever you want. I do have a stick, a camouflage stick. I don't have it in here now. And then you've got extra self-defense apparatuses. But this is an LBV, load-bearing vest, or combat vest. You can have one, or you don't have to have one, but I do. I prefer it because I am a veteran. I also keep a tactical flashlight, something very bright that's rechargeable. Of course, if you don't have power, you're not going to be able to charge it. But let's open up the bag and kind of check out and see what's in there. All right, guys, let's take a look at all the stuff that we have in ours. Of course, we've got a couple of pocket knives. I always like to have extra knives. All right, this is an entrenching tool. Basically, it's a shovel, but it's very sharp. Very sharp. It can operate as a saw. It's got some nut pieces that you can unscrew things, and it's very sharp. It could be used as a weapon if you have to use it. And there are a couple different saw attachments. It comes really compact. Again, it's an aftermarket thing, and it comes compact in this little kit. So I fold everything up and I'll put it back in there. Okay. Also, you want to have a really good knife. Now, I like my Bowie knife. It's heavy. I can cut down trees. It's extremely sharp. Just got a lot of good weight to it. And again, I have 550 cord, which is also called paracord. That could be used for all different kinds of things. Let's see, what else do we have? Let me put this back. Just a couple extra belts, military issue belts, in case you need to tie something, or you have something that you need to cinch down. Of course, we've got our medicines, just basic everyday snake bite kit, aspirin, bandages. This is a bandage, and a military issue bandage. You never know if you need any kind of medicines like that. You can always rotate these. Definitely want to rotate these as you use them, just during the process. I even have a little fishing kit. Just got the basics in there. Some hooks, a bobber, some weights, some lures, some string. Again, you can use your 550 cord for that as well too. We've got a little magnifying glass. You know, and it's kind of good to go through your bug out bag now and then, just to kind of say, hey, you know what? I need a new magnifying glass. So I'll typically make a list. I do have a knife sharpener, a stone, if you need to sharpen up your knife. Got a lighter, a lot of matches, some earplugs to protect your ears. This is another little fun fishing kit and match kit. It basically keeps everything watertight. See that little seal on there? If I can get it back on there. So we have watertight matches. So if you end up jumping in the water somewhere, you've got that. I've got a camo pack. I can put my makeup on if I want to, if I have to get down and dirty and do some fighting. These are cool, guys. These are fun. These are nostalgic. These are called P38s. These are military issue can openers. You see, they fold down, but you can open it up. Let's just say if you have a can, you take that and you just move it around and it opens up a can. So those are kind of cool to have, very nostalgic. Chemical lights. Now here, this is something that people don't think about a lot. Your iPhone's not gonna work, okay? People are so dependent on their electronics. I have a Texas map, and it's a terrain map as well too. I can read the terrains, the hills, the roads. You might have to navigate old school, you know? Now, depending on weather conditions, I've got some sunblock. It's not a lot, it's 15. I need to go ahead now and get 100. More paracord. This is cool. This is an old, I think this is an old Vietnam issue, but it's an old mess kit. You open it up, and it's got a bowl, it's a frying pan, and it has the eating utensils, so you can cook up something. Just kind of one of those collectibles that, hey, if I ever need to use it, I'll use it. Bring you over here a little bit. Of course, I've got some of my old BDU jacket, camouflage, a hat, another bandana, you never know. Here are some bungee cords, a poncho, and then some more material if you ever need it. But guys, fill your bug out bag any way you want, whatever you think you need. Have a food bag. I'll have a self-protection bag, if you know what I mean. And then definitely have more medications, and then you're set to go. And if you have to leave, you know, hopefully in a perfect situation, you would want to hunker down. That's what we're planning on doing, unless we need to bug out. We've got family that lives 3 hours away. If we need to get out there, way out in the country. But I just wanted to take you kind of on this little journey to kind of see the other side of Mike, the military, the veteran. I think about these things because, guys, the world is a crazy place. I'm gonna wrap all this up, and then we'll get back on and we'll say goodbye, and we'll just kind of wrap everything up. Well, guys, I hope this helped out a little bit. Let's just pray that we never have to bug out. But why not be prepared? Why not have something just in case you ever need to protect your family or get out there or just run away? Because you never know what's going to be out there when you look out your window. I know this is a little different than what we normally do here at Central Texas Homestead, and if you guys are offended, I'm sorry, but if I lose subscribers, look, I've got to teach you some things that I know, and put on the news and wake up, because it's a shitstorm out there, okay? Just hope and pray that nothing in Asia happens, okay? No war breaks out where we don't want to, because after that, guys, boom, we're all not going to be here, okay? And I know that's kind of extreme, but what's going on is pretty scary, pretty biblical, okay? If you don't have a bug out bag, have a plan. Okay, have some extra stuff. Maybe get an old backpack and throw, I don't know, throw a knife, some socks, some matches, and lighters or something. Maybe a couple of cans of food. We're prepared. We've been doing this for years. Rochelle and I have been gardening. We've been preparing. We know our area. We know our family. Guys, I've been in some situations where I'm not going to be in that situation again unprepared. We've all been there. Right? Have you ever gone somewhere and, oh, darn, I forgot this, and then you had to drive all the way back? You can't do that in a situation that's life-threatening. So this is just a simple video, just having a little fun, kind of showing you, you know, an option that you can have for a bug-out bag. Do what you want with it. But thanks to all of our subscribers. We love you guys very much. We just want you to be safe. Hope I didn't freak you out. I'm still Mike the gardener. But I just kind of wanted to open up my Army brain and just kind of share something that I think is important. I think that you gotta be prepared, okay? I don't know how many of you guys have ever just gone out into the woods and walked around for a day or two and went camping. Think about the basic things: fire, shelter. How are you going to do it? You're going to take two sticks and whittle them together? Not many people can do that. Unless you're on some of these survival shows, and even they have a hard time as well. Have a lighter, have magnesium, have basic survival supplies that you need. And don't forget about medications, a good knife, and maybe some force protection, you know? But anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys. Let's just pray for the country. Stuff's not good. It's just not good. Maybe I've been home, semi-retired for too long, and I'm watching the news too much. I'm gonna just turn it over to the Food Network and the gardening channel. But hey guys, it's a basic video on a bug out bag, a scat pack. Be prepared. If you have to run, be prepared and have the stuff that you need. God bless. Take care, guys. We'll see you later.